The case I have to present about is a trade secret case. It is Ticker Co. versus Cohen, and the case happens in the late 1990s, around 1997, and then the decision is made, and Cohen tries to appeal the case in 1999. This case involves obviously employer-employee relationships and trade secrets, which are very vital to businesses, and trade secrets can consist of any private information that really helps a business succeed that is not publicly known. So customer list, a process, uniqueness, stuff like that. And Cohen is working for Ticker Co., which is an insurance company, and they sell insurance. And basically during his contract negotiations, Cohen is not negotiating a new contract and has a non-compete in there for 6 months. He can't compete for 180 days with direct competition or a competitor. He can't work for them if he leaves Ticker. So ends up leaving Ticker, or signing a letter of resignation in around April 20th, 1997, I believe. And sends it in saying, I'm done, because he's going to go work for one of their competitors, TitleServe, because TitleServe's offering a lot more money and stuff and a better deal. So he's going to do that. And he says he's not going to work, he's going to wait the 180 days, and TitleServe agrees they'll pay him, let him get his money, and he won't work until the 6 months. So he's following the non-compete, doing that stuff, which is good. But they find out before he's leaving TitleServe that he talks to, or before he leaves Ticker Co. to go to TitleServe, he's talking to the Ticker clients, and he's trying to bring them over, basically. He's saying, hey, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go to TitleServe. And he tries to convince a couple to come over with him to TitleServe, which is, you can't do that because he has a non-compete. You can't be dragging their private information, their trade secret of customers and clientele over like that until the period's done, right? He could go back after the 6 months and give it a go, but during his contract, he can't be doing that. So he tells him that, and then Ticker Co. finds out about that, ends up saying, hey, well, one, you're working for a competitor within 6 months, like you signed your contract, and two, you're telling our clients to go over with you. That's an injunction. You can't do that. That's a violation of the contract. You breached it. And they end up suing him for that, and they win. It was an injunction. The court found that it was a clear breach of contract, and Cohen has an injunction. Now, the reason the court found it was because of the Non-Compete Act, but also it's weird with the Non-Compete Act because a lot of times the courts don't like that system because it violates someone from going out and getting a job, right? It makes you not be able to go make a living, they say. But they found that with Cohen's contract at Ticker Co., which was $600,000 base salary, a bunch of other things added on, and then his signing bonus that he got from TitleServe, he had plenty of enough money to live for 6 months. He said he was able to have a livable, 6 months, I guess. And so that was one of the reasons. Also, too, New York, in the New York courts, they have a unique service system, I guess, or way to look at somebody. So if you're unique enough and you provide a unique service, sometimes they say that that's you got to stay in for this X amount of time, right? They have to wait the 180 days for sure because of your service, you're a unique service. Otherwise, it's an injunction. So unique services can be professional athletes, musicians, scientists, stuff like that, and stuff that someone just very exceptionally good at what they do. And they looked at a case from before, Matley versus, I'm looking on the company, but Matley versus Harlow Meyer Savage Inc. And they found that, it was similar to that case. Matley was a unique service for that company, vital to them. And that's basically what Cohen was. He's a vital, unique service to them. So therefore, he has to wait those 6 months to enter the market or work for a competitor because he's so unique where the company needs that time to fix what they're going to lose or to build back something in a sense. So if he doesn't wait that 6 months, it's hurting the company too much because that's the whole point of the non-compete. So the company has fair time, and also the person who wants to leave can go somewhere too, but you have to wait a certain amount of time because you got to respect the company because you just worked for them and did all this for them. You're going to have all the information you need, and you have special stuff from them most likely. So he obviously leaves, tells customers or clients he's going to leave. He's taking trade secrets and stuff with them, and he's a unique enough service where they say, hey, if you don't wait the 6 months, it's an injunction and it's a breach of contract. You have to let Ticker Co. have time to build back what they're going to lose, which is you, because you're not like anyone else that's just going to walk through the door. Then on 1999, he tries to appeal it. The appeal fails. The court still ruled that he had an injunction and breach of contract. I agree with the court. I think it was a good decision by the New York court. Obviously, reading this case earlier, I was kind of, as I was reading through it, I didn't think right away it was that. I thought maybe it was unfair. I'm more kind of like, let someone go work. But after reading it and understanding all the facts and getting the information, I was like, no, like, I think the court's made the right decision because he had enough money to live for the 6 months. He knew he had to wait 6 months, and he's unique to that company. Like, it's literally like losing a wheel on a car. Like, 3 wheels on a car isn't going to drive. You got to, like, give it time to fix it, or you got to put a new wheel on and stuff like that. I just believe they made the right choice with this situation.